We sang the psalm of the descendants of a wicked, wicked man. So remember Korah got a little miffed at Moses for he kind of wanted a different role in the life of Israel. And so he rebels against Moses and Aaron, wanting a bigger role, and God brings judgment upon Korah. The earth opens up, swallows him in this rebellion, and Korah and his household are wiped out. So Korah was discontent with his role in Moses' Israel, but God brings him low, destroying him. But once again, we find here that some of his descendants who survived were tasked with being porters, doorkeepers of the temple. And not only were they privileged with being doorkeepers, so a rebel, an apostate man, a wicked man, a man who defied God, defied God's word, defied God's leadership, is brought low. And then somehow we find, amongst his descendants, we find doorkeepers opening the doors of the house of the temple and of the tabernacle. And not only that, they're not just the doormen, they're not just the guys at the front of the gate. We find that they're not just porters. We find that they've also composed some of the most glorious psalms. We sang one this morning. We sang the psalm of the descendants of a wicked, wicked man. We sang the songs composed by these descendants of an apostate man. That God, by his mercy, restored these descendants of Korah, these sons of Korah, to be the composers of God's house, of God's psalms. And they sang this in Psalm 84. These sons of Korah that we meet also here, they say, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness.